Have you ever noticed this problem with AI paraphrasing? You paste one sentence and the output becomes robotic, too formal, and not your voice. Or else, the bigger issue, it changed the meaning. It can add a new claim, remove an important conditions, or shift what the author actually said. So you feel stuck and you want to paraphrase fast, but you also want it to be accurate and safe. This video, I will show you the exact workflow I personally use to paraphrase properly with AI support without losing meaning. And at the end, I will give you a free template you can download and follow every time. Hi, I'm Piumsha Mayanthi. For the last 6 to 7 years, I have worked behind the scenes supporting students' research projects, especially thesis writing, literature reviews, and structuring chapters in a way supervisors accept. Now I share everything I have learned publicly so students can do their work faster and more correctly. You might already know me from social media. I run a thesis tip channel on TikTok with around 11K followers, and also I share academic tips on LinkedIn with around 12K followers. Not only that, I also have my own website www.smartsystems.com where I post resources and tools. This YouTube channel is for practical research help in simple language so you don't waste weeks going in the wrong direction. New videos come every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Okay, first let's define paraphrasing properly. Oxford Learners Dictionary explains paraphrase as expressing what someone has said or written using different words, especially to make it easier to understand. So, paraphrasing is not just word swapping, it is the same idea, same meaning, explained in your own wording, usually clear. That's why AI paraphrasing feels super risky. If meaning changed, then it is not paraphrasing anymore. Now I want to make one thing very clear because a lot of people misunderstand this. Actually, paraphrasing does not mean beating AI detectors. If your only goal is to avoid detection and create problems later, even if nobody questions it today, it can come back later through reviews, supervisor checks, journal checks, or reputation based checks. Reputational damage is real. Once trust is gone, it is very hard to rebuild. So the goal here is not to hide anything. The goal is to keep meaning accurate, cite properly, and use AI only as support. Now, because many of you are researchers, let's anchor this is to a real publisher's stand. Elsevier's journal guidance expects authors to declare the use of generative AI in manuscript preparation, and AI tools cannot be listed as authors. Also, Elsevier's SSRN policy is very direct. AI should be used to improve readability and language, not to replace key researcher tasks like producing insight, analyzing data, drawing conclusions, or presenting viewpoints. For the safe logic is very simple. You do the thinking and meaning. You write your paraphrase. AI can support clarity and grammar. You remain responsible. Okay, now I will show you the workflow I use. I'm keeping it very simple and you can repeat it for any topic and any paper. While I screen record, focus on the order. This sequence is what keeps you safe and consistent. First, I start with a simple outline. This is really important because it controls what I search and it stops random writing. Let's think I'm going to write a thesis background of this study section under chapter 1, and the title is The Impact of Pay on the Employee Performance with special reference to apparel industry in Sri Lanka. So this is the title. So I'm going to write the background of the study. Okay, in this outline, I have background of this study and place to add in reference. Okay, now I'm going to find a paper. Let's go and find. This is the paper, and here I only take one or max two sentences. Don't try to paraphrase all paragraphs. Always try sentence by sentence. And also I copy this with index citation. It is very important. Okay, let's go to our Word doc and I paste it here. Now immediately what I do, I want to get the full references related to this index citation. If I keep it later, I'll forget. And again, I go back to paper and scroll down. Here under reference list, we have the reference. I copy this and paste under the reference title of my draft. Now my source trail is locked. Now one extra habit I strongly recommend, especially for researchers, always keep your early draft and edited draft versions. For example, keep one version where your paraphrase is written before AI and keep the later versions after you used AI for clarity. If a supervisor, examiner, or reviewer ever asks questions, you can show the earlier draft and clearly explain you used AI only for grammar, readability, alignment, and tone polishing, not for changing the meaning or generating ideas. This protects you and it also shows the academic honesty. Now comes the step that makes paraphrasing easy and accurate. For rewriting anything, I answered 3 quick questions in my own words. 1. What is the context, like the industry and the location? 2. What is the main claim the author is making? 3. Why does it matter for my paragraph? Actually, this prevents meaning drift because you paraphrase the idea, not the sentence. Here, industry is apparel industry in Kaluthara district in Sri Lanka. And the second question, main claim, actually the main claim is says apparel industry is very important to this district because it generates many jobs and a high level of export income, and therefore apparel industry is important to Sri Lankan economy. Our third question is why this matters, means why this important. Listen to show how important apparel industry to Sri Lankan economy because we are writing the background of this study. This is the answer for third question. So now I wrote the answers for these 3 questions just looking at the cited sentence. Now I close the source and write my version in simple academic English. Keep the meaning same, but I change the wording so it sounds like me. Here actually I don't worry about complex academic writing. I just write what I can, how I can. I'm not trying to sound so complex, and also I'm trying to be very clear. The most important thing. And also this is where AI helps. Nowadays I'm not telling you to do everything fully manual. Yes, it is still possible, but it is very slow. The smarter way is you do the meaning work and AI supports clarity. I will show you how to do that. Today I'm using ChatGPT. I paste my paraphrase, not the original source sentence. I use this prompt with my paraphrase sentence. You can get this prompt from my website and I will put the link in the description. You can get it for free. Okay, the prompt is improve clarity and grammar only. Do not add new ideas. Do not add new facts. Do not change meaning and do not make it longer than my text. Keep the citation exactly as it is. This actually matched the safe use idea we discussed earlier, AI for readability and language with human control. The result, ChatGPT didn't change the meaning and also it kept the citation, in-text citation as it is, and it only improved academic clarity and grammar. Last step is a 10-second check. Meaning unchanged, no new claims, no numbers changed, citation is still there. If those are true, your paraphrase is correct. For today, you learn paraphrasing is not word swapping and it is not beating detectors. It's meaning first, then your wording, then AI only for clarity. To make this easy, I created a free paraphrasing template with the exact workflow, the 3 questions, and the AI prompt. You can download it from my website and link is in the description. It's totally free. Comment paraphrase and I will pin a quick guide in the comments. Follow me on TikTok and LinkedIn for daily smart research writing tips. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more simple thesis tips and I'll see you in coming Saturday. Until that, happy researching. Bye bye.